In today's Tech Check, IBM is powering up with artificial intelligence. Seth Dobrin, the Chief Artificial Intelligence Officer at IBM, is with us now. Thanks for coming on our show. And IBM, as you know, is already big with AI. What is going on now, and how are you helping corporations?
Yeah, so if you look at who's adopting AI, it's primarily around a few areas today. So one is AI for IT operations. The industry calls this IT ops, and Carhartt is using AI ops or AI for IT to help them meet growing consumer demands during peak consumer interactions with them during activities such as Black Friday.
How is AI helping?
So it helps them to really increase capacity for their online systems, as well as other companies are using it to ensure, such as Party Central, that they have optimized supply chain so products are available when and where customers need them. Like during the pandemic, Party Central used it to shift from mostly in-store experience to a hybrid digital and bringing things out to people's cars to help them optimize that kind of experience for them.
Should consumers trust AI?
Yeah, that's a really good question. And AI, when done right, can actually minimize biases that exist in systems by ensuring and testing for these biases. If we think about what causes bias in AI, it's not the math itself. It's the decisions that humans have made in the past that led to biased data. And AI can actually account for this and prevent it from happening. Good examples of that is in the mortgage industry, where they use AI pretty extensively to make fairer, more responsible decisions.
How so?
Well, so what they do is, if you look at historical activities such as that happened in the real estate and mortgage industry, such as redlining, which is where different groups were explicitly prohibited from buying property or getting mortgages and property in certain areas. This is ingrained in the data. And the way AI does this is it adjusts. So we have algorithms that actually adjust the data to ensure that there is no gender bias, that there is no racial bias, or that we're minimizing it as much as possible when the AI is making decisions. And so you can actually test the AI to make sure that it is issuing loans, in this case, at an equivalent rate for people from Black and brown communities and people from white communities. And same thing with male, female, with gender type decisions. People like more information. We just released our annual AI adoption index, and they can go to ibm.com/Watson.
Well, thank you so much for catching us up on what's happening with IBM.
Thank you, Angie.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.